Hello, happy Tuesday. I'm Nancy Yawner coming to you from the heart of my home, my kitchen. I'm with Love to List and Keller Williams Realty. And I have Bella with me today. Bella is my little Shih Tzu, and she's about 11 years old. And she has cushions, and she's starting to lose a lot of weight, and she's shaking all the time, so she's not doing that great today. So I thought I would have her on my lap while I talk with you a little bit about some reflection on 2023 and what I'm looking forward to for 2024, and share with you our team word of the year and my personal word of the year. Oh, hi, Mom. And I know you guys are doing your Christmas celebration today because of the poor weather yesterday. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. I'll share a little bit of 2023 real estate insight and then some personal, and then roll into 2024 and my word of the year. But before I do that, I always enjoy sharing small businesses, local businesses. Hey, Deb, is the family there? Anyways, one of the things I wanted to share with you, I've been, a lot of people have commented on this mug, and it looks like the Blue Ridge Mountains. And there's two potters that I'd love to purchase from here locally. One is Chunk of Happiness, which is this, where I get this in Round Hill, and then the other one is Monkey Town. So both are really great. You can see them and follow them on Facebook. I just love their styles. And if you know someone that lives in Western Lown, would be a really great gift to give somebody. So, and it reminds you of the Blue Ridge. And then the other thing is, this is not local to me, but it's local to my mom and my sister Deborah up in Bemidji, and my cousin. I had ordered some cards from her, and so these are so cute. Jackie Browse, Jacqueline, she does Share the Joy in watercolor. And these can be all winter long, right? Not necessarily right at Christmas. And of course, angels can be all year long. So I got these to do some thank you notes for some folks. And she does all kinds, birds, roosters, flowers, she does all kinds of things. So look her up. Oh, hey, Judy, how are you doing? Merry Christmas to you. I haven't seen you in so long. I hope your family's doing well. So anyways, in terms of real estate, this year's been an interesting year, 2023, because it started out where, limited inventory, and the interest rates were low, and we were seeing a lot of multiple offers, and homes were selling at or above asking price with low contingencies or no contingencies, and that was like early on this year. However, we did see an interest rate increase, and it was, from my perspective, I've been selling for 34 years, and it was the most increase that I've seen in such a short period of time. So like from spring to fall, we went from 3.5% to 8%, and it's come down a little bit. But what happened is it pulled the people back who were buying, and it actually pulled back the sellers, because a lot of sellers don't want to give up their 3%, 4% interest rate and go and get a 7.5% or an 8% interest rate. So really the market shifted quite a bit this year, and I think next year is going to be interesting. It always is with an election. I do see two market trends happening. One, if someone is going to live and sell and purchase here, I'm seeing more downsizers because they're getting no mortgage or a very low mortgage. Or the other trend I'm seeing is people selling and moving out of the area because of home prices being less expensive, like even Southern Virginia and down to Norfolk or Virginia Beach, or down in the countryside of Charlottesville or North Carolina, South Carolina. I'm seeing a lot of people go to those less expensive areas. So The interest rates have scooched back down, which is good, and people are saying that they're going to decrease in next year, and so we hope to see that trend continue. And then the other thing I wanted to talk with you about the real estate industry is there is a lot of information online right now about these lawsuits that are happening with the National Association of Realtors and some of the bigger brokerages and teams. And so I've been getting some calls, and I wanted to encourage you, if you want to know more about that, I have a really good FAQ page that I can send you. Please send me a message, and I'm happy to have a conversation with you about what's going on in our industry. A lot of chatter, a lot of incorrect information. There's some good information, so I'd rather have you get the correct information as what's going on with some of these lawsuits, and it has to do with our compensation and commission, and there's been some appeals happening. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me to learn more. And in January, I'm going to be doing a little private little Zoom call for anyone that wants to pop on, and I'll get a market industry leader with me, an attorney, to kind of do some overview as well. So I'm planning on that in January. Anyway, so that's what's going on in the real estate world. And of course, in 2023, for me personally, has really been a very difficult year. And a matter of fact, I don't know about you, but sometimes in life, sometimes you don't feel like even doing much, and you don't really feel like showing up. And I had a really hard time today to come here, but I wanted to come here because I missed seeing you guys this last month, and I want to connect with you. There's a lot of people here that I have very meaningful relationships with, and I wanted to personally thank you for all of you who reached out to me during this really difficult time, and your notes, your cards, your meaningful little gifts, flowers. And this year has been so tough. It started out with, in April, losing my mother-in-law, who we took care of for the last couple of years, lived with us for 8. And she took a lot of course, my heart and mind space, morning, noon, and night. So that was very difficult. My special mother-in-law, Minnie. And then my dear Aunt Jean, who was very healthy, almost made it to 102, without any medications, no eyeglasses, no hearing aids, and she was active. And she did take a fall this summer, and that was her decline. And she was surrounded by a loving family. My sister Becky and her daughter took great care of her, and lots of other family members there as well. And so that was sad to have her go. And then my sister Becky, my last live was November 21st. And then I got the call on 22nd that my sister Becky had passed in the middle of the night. And it's just been a gut-wrenching month. However, one of the things I wanted to share with you is that each of one of these ladies are so amazing, so special. They did have a few things in common. And one of them is that they were all so generous. I mean, they all had their beautiful personalities, but the three of them were so generous and so kind. And then no complaining and so thoughtful. My sister Becky was one of the best gift givers ever. And so, but what I wanted to share with you is that one of the things I'm so grateful for is the fact that I had such an amazing relationship with all three of these ladies, and I have no regrets, nothing unsaid. And I wanted to encourage you that if you have someone that you're not in good communication with, or have unfinished baggage, or it's a loop that you need to close, I wanted to encourage you to please go and do that, right? Because we never know when our time is going to come. So I feel very fortunate that I don't have that with any of these three ladies. I'm so grateful for all that I've learned. Hey, Sally. So nice to catch up with you. All that I've learned from these three amazing women. So that's kind of my little encouragement or nudge to you, is to, if you have any not so great relationships, do try to mend them. And so that's that. And then, oh, and I'll tell you a quick story, real quick. I was reminded of something that happened when I was early on in my career. And this is what I wanted to talk to you about. Next year, looking so forward to 2024, because personally, I will be married for 35 years, and then professionally, I will be in business for 35 years. And I am so excited. Our word of the year is celebrate. And so I'm really looking forward to celebrating and connecting with all of you and letting you know how much I appreciate all of your trust and loyalty that you've given me over the last 35 years. And, but one of the stories I wanted to tell you is so cute. About 7-8 years into my business, I was a lone ranger, because I've seen it all in almost 35 years. High interest rate, low interest rate, high prices down, lots of different trends. And, but I was a solo agent. I've had a team. So I've had so many variety of experiences. And when I was a lone agent, didn't have an assistant. It was about my 7th year in business. I was so busy and I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And about 2 days before Christmas, my sister Becky actually had come and brought a Christmas tree and put it on my screen porch as a beautiful, loving gesture, because she knew I was so busy. And matter of fact, I wasn't planning on this, but since I have you, let me show you. I went and I wasn't going to get a tree this year, but I did go ahead and get a tree in honor of her. Because I was reminded of this story. And that's the tree I got. Just a little simple live tree this year, which I have an angel, which reminds me of my sister Becky, but a live tree that I can plant in the spring. Oh, hi, Jackie. How you doing? Yes, I'm talking about your sweet mom. So anyways, so she did that for us, and she did that for me, and I'll never forget that kind gesture. So, but yeah, 35 years now. Coming into real estate, and as I said, our team word is celebrate, and my personal word is honor. And I want to honor my sister Becky. I want to honor myself, my family, my friends, my relationships, my clients, my profession, and just really spend time connecting with you this year. I have such amazing clients. I know my clients very well. I know when they're having babies, when they're getting divorced, when they're getting married, when they have health issues or financial issues. And it has been such an honor to serve all these wonderful and amazing people over these years. And so I really hope that in 2024 that I get to connect with you. I am planning a trip, I told you, Sally, down in Florida this year, and get to go see so many of my clients who have become friends. And it's been a really, really hard year, and I'm just so grateful though for all of you, and I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you in 2024. And so, as always, until I see you next Tuesday, which I'll be cooking in my kitchen here, the first Tuesday of the month, and it'll be the new year. I will see you in the new year. And in the meantime, of course, thumbs up, lots of love, and keep smiling, okay? And thank you again for everyone for all of your love and care this past month. I appreciate it.